ingredients that I'm going to be using to cook this deer meat roast. So I had to call my mother-in-law for this, everyone, to make sure that it's okay to cook the roast with the bone. And what I did is I just cleaned my the meat just like I did with the tenderloin and the one that I showed you, the tenderloin. And I just cleaned it up really good, and I washed this one. So for this one, everyone, I'm gonna season this meat with a little bit of cilantro lime, black pepper, and of course we're gonna need some oil to kind of sear this one. And I'm gonna add a little bit of parsley. I'm gonna use Sprite. This is the 12 ounce of Sprite. And then I'm gonna season with garlic salt. And I'll be using 1 cup of vegetable broth. And then this one right here, everyone, is one of the, what is this? The Leek. I'm just using the big Leek. It's just one that I sliced and washed. And then I'll be using garlic. This is about 4 cloves of garlic, 1 medium-sized onion, and then this is 4 small potatoes, and then some few carrots. So I'm not gonna overload this one, and I'm just using the seasoning that I have. I'm probably gonna add different seasoning later, a little bit of soy sauce or whatever, but this is the main seasoning that I'm gonna be doing. So now, everyone, I'm gonna season this right here, and I'm just gonna season it with some black pepper, salt, and a little bit of the cilantro. So I'm gonna season both sides of this. All right, let's season the meat with black pepper first. I'm gonna open all the lid so it's easier for me, and a little bit of the parsley. I'm not using salt in here, everyone, but I might use some later. Okay, first I'm gonna put some black pepper. So I'm doing this in my pot since I don't have any crock pot right now. And then garlic salt. It's okay if you get a lot, because we're gonna be adding liquid to this. Okay, and then the cilantro. There you go. Oops, sorry, everyone. And then some parsley. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna push this in there. That way you get good flavor, and make sure that everything is flavored, everyone. Okay, now I'm gonna flip this one, and I'm gonna wash my hand before I touch my seasoning. Alright, on this one, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna put some black pepper. Okay, that should be good. Garlic salt. I poke a little bit hole in my roast, everyone. I just poke hole, that way it will have some flavor. You know, once I start cooking it, the middle will soak some of the flavor. Okay, then a little bit of parsley. So this is just my simple way of cooking the roast. You know, if you have other recipe or way to cook it, just let me know in the comments below. I have more deer roast and tenderloin that I can cook. So that's good, everyone, and this is ready to go be seared in our pot and then start cooking. All right, everyone, I'm using my big pot. Well, this is not really that big, so I'm gonna add about 3 tablespoons of oil. Okay, and I'm gonna let this all get hot, and then once it's hot, I'm gonna add my roast and then start searing. I'm gonna sear this roast 5 minutes on each side. Alright, everyone, the oil is ready, so now I'm gonna start searing my roast. So There you go. My pot is a little bit smaller, but it's perfectly fine. So I'm gonna let that simmer in there for about 5 minutes. Alright everyone, my timer is up, so I'm gonna go ahead and flip this. This is easy to flip. Beautiful! Look at that color everyone. That's the color I want. So I'm gonna start my timer again and do 5 minutes. Alright everyone, 5 minutes is done, so I'm gonna take out my roast and put my onion, ginger, and put back my roast. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put my onions and then my garlic, and then I'm gonna go ahead and scrape the bottom that way I can get all that flavor. I'm gonna change a spatula everyone. I can't scrape this in the bottom. Alright, so now I'm just gonna scrape the bottom. I have to use the plastic everyone, that way I don't hurt my pot. So I'm not gonna saute the onions and garlic because they're gonna be cooked while the roast is continue cooking. So just gonna mix everything. Now I'm gonna add my what is this? My vegetable broth. This is probably, I think I have about a cup and a half in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and add it. This is a leftover from, so about a cup and a half in this everyone. So I'm just eyeballing the liquid that I'm adding. So now I'm gonna add my Sprite. Alright. Okay. Just gonna give this a stir. And now I'm gonna add a little bit of oregano on here. Not so much. Just a touch. And that's it everyone. So now I'm gonna put back my roast and bring this to boil, and once it starts boiling, I'm gonna lower my heat to medium and let this cook until the meat is tender. Okay. So now I'm just gonna add my cover. Alright everyone, it started boiling, so I put my heat on medium and I have my timer for 4 hours. So I will be back after 4 hours. Alright everyone, I have 1 hour and 49 minutes. The meat is getting tender, so I'm gonna season this with salt just a little bit. Okay, because it needed a little bit of salt, and I'm gonna add more pepper. So make sure you adjust the taste, you know, according to your taste really. Add salt if you want more. So I'm gonna let this continue boiling, and it's getting really tender everyone. And when I have like 30 minutes left, I'm gonna start adding my potatoes. So I'm gonna put my lid back. All right, everyone, I have 55 minutes left, so I'm gonna add all my vegetables. So I'm gonna add my potato. Sorry for our dog, everyone. And then my, oops, sorry about that. Goodness, it was so clumsy. All right, so I'm just gonna push this down here and let this cook, let it finish cooking. So by the time 55 minutes is over, this will be done. So I added some salt on this one and about 4 cups of water earlier. All right, everyone, my roast is done, and this has been cooking for 4 hours. And oh my goodness, it's so tender. Yes, the meat is so tender. So I'm gonna let this cool down for a little bit, and then I will do my plating. It tastes really good, everyone. So this is the roast, everybody. It is so delicious. I add some salt and black pepper and just a simple roast with potato, carrots, and some leek. Alright, everyone, here is my roast. This is the dare roast, and I just add carrots, potato, and some leek, and it is so delicious, everyone. I adjusted my salt. I added salt according to my taste, you know, how my family like it. And this is how it looks. It looks so delicious. And I cooked this for 4 hours. And when I have like about 55 minutes left, I added my carrots, my potatoes, and my leek. So I hope that you enjoy this recipe. And if you have any recipe requests, please let me know in the comments down below. Until next time, everyone. Bye-bye.